Hello, my name is Jim DeMeo and this is A Course in Miracles. Today I'm reading Lesson 23. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. Another word for escape here would be find my release from the panic and the agony of the world I see. The idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. Nothing else will work. Everything else is meaningless. Giving up the idea we're separate from one another and from our source. Attack thoughts, giving them up. But this way cannot fail. This is actually the only thing we need to get done. That's why it's worth working on it, don't you think? Every thought you make, every thought you have, makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts, then, that we must work, if your perception of the world is to be changed. Yes, and we would like the perception of the world to be changed so that instead of it being a fearful place, it's quite an amazing, wonderful place. Heaven on earth? Not quite. But free from suffering, pain, yes. If the cause of the world you see, the world of pain and suffering, is attack thoughts, you must learn that it is these thoughts which you do not want. There's no point in lamenting the world. There's no point in trying to change the world. It's incapable of change because it is merely an effect. The world is an effect of what we're thinking. A little much to take on? By all means, dialogue about it. But there is indeed a point in changing your thoughts about the world. Here you are changing the cause. The effect will change automatically. So, if I give up attack thoughts, I'm changing the cause of the world I see. And so the world I see will change. The world you see is a vengeful world, and everything in it is a symbol of vengeance. Each of your perceptions of external reality, quotation marks, because there is no reality outside of us. We think there is. Each of your perceptions of external reality is a pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. One can well ask if this can be called seeing. Is not fantasy a better word for such a process, and hallucination a more appropriate term for the result? It's getting strong, huh? You see the world that you have made, but you do not see yourself as the image maker. We are the image maker. Collectively, just as collectively we can undo this. Collectively. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. You don't have to think in terms of separation. This is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when its cause, separation, is gone? Then we no longer see the world that we're seeing right now. We see something very different then. Vision already holds a replacement for everything you think you see now. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them even though they were made of hate. For you will not be making them alone. So notice, we're not destroying anything. We're not getting rid of anything. We're transforming it from something fearful to something quite lovely. Yes, we would need a very different thinking for all that. But giving up attack thoughts provides that different way of thinking. It surely does. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them, even though they were made of hate. For you will not be making them alone. The idea for today introduces the thought that you're not trapped in the world that you see, because its cause can be changed. That's why escape is maybe not a good word at the beginning. But since the cause, attack thoughts, can be changed, then we're not at all trapped. This change requires first that the cause be identified, attack thoughts, and then let go of attack thoughts, so that it can be replaced with loving thoughts. The first two steps in the process require your cooperation. The final one does not. Your images have already been replaced. By taking the first two steps, you will see that this is so. Besides using it throughout the day as the need arises, 5 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. As you look about you, repeat the idea slowly to yourself first, then close your eyes and devote about a minute to search in your mind for as many attack thoughts as occur to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, I can escape the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. Hold each attack thought in mind as you say this, and then dismiss that thought and go on to the next. In the practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attacking and of being attacked. People who you think are rejecting you. You can't be rejected. You can have that experience if you're afraid, but you really can't have that experience. Their effects are exactly the same because they are exactly the same. They're thoughts of separation. You do not recognize this as yet, and you are asked at this time only to treat them as the same in today's practice periods. We are still at this stage of identifying the cause of the world you see, this painful, suffering, fearful world. When you finally learn that thoughts of attack and of being attacked are not different, you will be ready to let the cause, attack thoughts, go. When you see that attack thoughts are the source of all the pain and suffering, you'll be ready to let go. As you are ready to let go of attack thoughts, you are helping every single being in creation let go of attack